Hello everyone, today it's a restoration video, so let's get started. So today I'm going to focus on this Jeep. It's in a bad condition. It is made by Majorette and I think it is about 30 years old. I'm going to start by creating new threads for the screw that I'm going to use at the end of this build. And I know there are two versions of this body. One is lifted and one is not lifted. I prefer this one because it looks better and more realistic, and the base is not as beefy as the lifted one. So as I said, it's in a bad condition and the window is obviously broken, and I'm going to take this piece off and replace the window. The wheels are going to be replaced as well. I found a pair of wheels that can fit this car better than the old ones. I'm not surprised about this Jeep that survived so many years. The base is made of metal and it's very sturdy. The body as well. And the details are amazing on this old car. I have to take off the remains of the original windscreen. Therefore I'm using this file and taking off the remaining pieces of it. I made a little search and I found this roof piece. It belonged to the same car, I guess, and it fits perfectly to this one as well. So now I'm going to add those pieces of the windscreen, and I have to be sure that it will be aligned with the angle of the A pillars of this part that I found. Here are the pair of wheels that I found for this car. Now I'm going to create holes with this drill for side mirrors. Now I'm going to use my jeweler saw in order to cut some places for the pieces of the windscreen that I'm going to add for this body. As you see, the windscreen is made from a simple piece of steel wire, and I'm going to add some epoxy glue in order to make it even stronger. I will also create a surrounding piece made from a regular metal sheet. After adding the windscreen and now it is in place, I have to make sure that the roof piece is aligned with the angle of my new windscreen. So now for a little bit of testing to see if it fits okay. It turned out really nice. I think I'm going to move on to the next step, and it will be adding the epoxy glue and making sure it will not move while applying the final coat of reinforcement. It will take a couple of hours until I will be able to grind off the epoxy glue from the windscreen. Now that this body is fixed, it is time to paint the car. I will paint it once again in black color, and here it is. I've painted the entire body with black color, and now it is time to add those tiny details that will give the car the realistic looks.
Looking at the front of this car, it kind of bugs me that this car has no windshield, so I've created this piece from tiny wire, and I'm going to add this surrounding chrome piece, and as you see, I've already attached it to this clear plastic part. I'm using the cards plastic cover, and I'm adding a bit of super glue in order to make it even stronger. After it will get to be dried, I will cut it off and add it to the windshield. Another additional parts will be those side mirrors I've created again from tiny pieces of metal wire. Now I'm just shaping the mirrors in order to make them look even better and more realistic for this car. Okay, so now this car is almost completed. Let me now show you a quick reminder on how this car looked before. And here it is. As you see, it is in a bad shape with a broken window. And here it is once again, back from the dead. New color, black. Also white rims. It is not lifted as the way I wanted it to be, and I've decided to leave the interior part in red, therefore the back spare or additional fuel tank is also in red color. The mirrors came out really nice, and also the surrounding window piece I've made at the front. Of course, you have suspension, that is an original feature of this Jeep. And of course you have this trailer at the back, which will be featured on my outdoor photo shooting for this car. Now let me show you some of my other Jeeps that I've made in the past months. You have this blue one, which was originally a Matchbox Jeep, and also the golden one, which is a newer model. It's a Gladiator, and as you see, I've made a few changes for it and took off the back end, replaced it with a flatbed version. Now let's go outside and I will show you how this car looks at its natural environment. Okay, so that is that for today. Let me know what do you think about this restoration video, and I will see you soon on my next video. First I have to think what I'm going to do next. So thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.